Dude, man, guy, bro, dude, man, guy, bro,
dude, man, guy, bro,
dude, man, guy, bro.
Welcome to Dude, Man, Guy, Bro.
Welcome to. We just changed our podcast name.
Los Amigos Gringos is getting a little boring. People are like, are you racist? Are you not? I don't know, dude. So we'll just go to Dude, Man, Guy, Bro.
Yep, we switched it.
But then they're going to be like, you're sexist. Lady. Chick. Tits.
Okay.
Ass. Okay. I don't think that's the equivalent, but that didn't really help my case of not being sexist.
Oh, God. Man.
But it is what it is, dude.
And it tain't what it tain't. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
But it is what it is, and it is what it isn't.
If you take Dramamine, then you're less likely to faint when you're on a boat. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Dude, I want to be on a boat.
Coming to you from a cruise ship in the Mediterranean Sea. Los Amigos Gringos.
Yeah, we're on a cruise right now.
We set it up to look exactly like my office.
Yeah. They actually gave us a room on the boat, on the cruise boat, that looked exactly like the office. We're like, this is perfect. They're like, really? This is the cheap room. We're like, we know, and we have a lot of money to spend on this cruise, and we could get the presidential suite if we wanted to. We are
rich.
We're so rich.
Like Logan Paul.
We're like Logan Paul. We put him to shame.
And this podcast is like, we couldn't skip a week.
Yeah.
Because we know our 400 subscribers like need to hear us.
Exactly.
Because we have very important stuff to tell you.
They love us. Dude, okay. I need to shout out that guy that keeps messaging us. Aaron Allen.
Yeah.
He messaged me the other day about a story I posted on Instagram. And he just sent me this long chat. And then he was like, dude, I'm so sorry that I sent a big old freaking message. He was like, I watch your guys' podcast so much, I feel like I know you guys. Then I just message you like I know you. And he's like, I'm sure that's weird for you. And I was like, no, that's cool, man.
No.
Like, I'm glad you're watching. So shout out to you, Mr. Aaron Allen.
Yeah, he's super nice. He messaged me the other day, too.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's like our #1 fan.
He's our #1 fan right now, for sure.
Yeah.
What's up with you other fans? You need to step it up.
Yeah, dude.
Aaron Allen is blowing you out of the water.
Everyone talk to Aaron Allen.
Seriously.
See what you could be doing better.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. Hopefully he's doing good.
It's not like our podcast needs to do any better. It's really just our fans need to do better.
Yeah, come on. Pick up the pace, why don't you?
Yeah, like when we say like share with a friend.
We are funny. We are like the funniest people in the world, and 400 subscribers, and you're not even commenting.
Yeah.
Like ever. Like, well, you comment a little bit. I'll give you that.
Yeah, like, you know, if you're saying you're the funniest person, you're probably the funniest person.
Yeah, that's like the rule of thumb.
Like if someone has to explain that they're hilarious, then they're probably like really funny.
They're so funny. And the fact that they have to explain it to you just shows you how funny they are.
Yeah, and it kind of like shows how like kind of dumb you are.
Yeah, like how did you not get that in the first place?
Like
but
one time I was out and this guy was like telling jokes, right? But I wasn't laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he explained to me that he was funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah, sometimes it happens. It's rough when that happens, man. You're just like, I don't get the joke. And you're like, well, it was funny. And you're like, fuck.
Like, damn, I wish I wasn't so stupid.
Oh, man, I wish I knew what funny was. God. Dude, what is there to talk about today? I haven't thought of anything to talk about today.
I actually tried to think of something which like caused a mental block.
I had something the other day, and I cannot remember it for the life of me now.
That's good. Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Since we have so much to tell you.
Yeah. Oh. Since we have like 400 subscribers, I know that's not enough to even freaking start doing this, but we should start thinking about, I think we talked about this earlier, we should start thinking about making merch for the devoted Aaron Allen.
Just for him, dude. We just get a t-shirt made and like send it to him for free because
dude, honestly, like
because he's so nice.
He's a good guy. Pretty chill. But yeah, dude. I think I told you my idea for like the t-shirts and whatever. It would be like this, except for we're skeleton heads and we have our current hair now and we both have mustaches. And if we can fit sombreros on without it being too much, that would be awesome. But that would be probably cool. Would be a little bit too much.
Damn.
But Yeah,
That would be cool.
And our faces could be like melting like acid or something. I don't know.
And we could
I
just sell it like on Cinco de Mayo only.
Yeah, right. It's like, hey, we have a bunch of merch to sell on this one day. Everybody buy it right now.
Spent all my savings, and I know we're gonna sell 3 T-shirts.
All my savings, which is like millions of dollars because I have a lot of money.
Definitely. So we have like a warehouse full of shirts.
Yeah, we're also on a cruise. If you guys forgotten,
Yeah.
We're still on this cruise, and we're stopping our vacation just for you, so that we can get you the content you deserve. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If I could talk, I would, but I can't today, apparently. So I'm going to leave it up to Brendan.
Honestly, I think you deserve better than this. But we just
not
can't.
You, it's me.
We just can't bring it.
Oh, man.
Like, we're saying we're funny because we know we're not. And then we're telling you it's a good podcast because, like, we know it isn't.
But we still have millions of dollars.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're also on a cruise.
Remember when I got rich?
Those are the true things out of everything we've said.
Dude, do you remember in, like, kindergarten and, like, first grade, like, you would just, like, all your friends would just make shit up? Like,
oh, yeah.
I remember this one kid was like, I have $1 million. And I was like, I do too.
Dude.
And then he was like, I'm a werewolf. And I'm like, I'm totally a werewolf also.
Yeah, and then you grow older to get into grade school, and you're like, I have a girlfriend. She lives in Hawaii.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I never did that.
You've never seen her.
But I did meet kids that did that.
Oh, I did that for sure. I was that kid.
She's hot.
She's hot. And
Honolulu Haley, that's what I call her.
I remember specifically doing that in 4th grade and then actually getting a girlfriend in 5th grade.
Oh.
And then telling my friends about my real girlfriend, and they're like, wait, what happened to the other girl? I was like, oh, she was fake.
That's just fake, dude.
Flat out was honest with them. I was just like, oh, I would lie to you guys for sure.
I was just making that up, dude.
They're like, what, dude?
You're like, you believed in Honolulu Haley, bro? What an idiot.
Mukalakaliki Mila? What the hell,
Mila? Makakaliki. Can't even say it. Miley.
Dude. Miley? Oh, dude. Honolulu. Hannah?
Honolulu Hannah. I always want to name my kids like Hawaiian names.
Like Kai?
No, like if I had a girl, I want to name her Leilani.
Whoa.
But Lily won't let me because she's like, you're not Hawaiian. But I'm like, it's just a cool name though.
What about Lilo?
Lilo, like, and then Stitch. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think the boy would be Stitch. Which one's the little freak monster? It's Stitch, right?
Stitch, yeah. Which is weird because Lilo sounds like a boy name.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Because it's got an O at the end. I
I
wonder
feel
where
like
that comes from.
I feel like my son might be like that.
Yeah.
Just like crazy and all over the place.
I think my son will definitely be like that.
Yeah. Like
like
I
the
probably would have
repercussions.
been like that if I was loved and like felt comfortable, you know?
Oh, really?
But I was very quiet because I thought I was going to get beat.
Oh, yeah. I was not like that. I was definitely a psychopath.
A wild child.
But it was because my cousins, like, they were insane, and I just wanted to keep up with them all the time.
Yeah.
So it made me a crazy kid.
My cousins are girls. My sister's a girl.
Yeah.
If you didn't know by the word sister that she was a girl.
Yeah. I know those things. But I don't know if I've seen all of your family. I don't think your family's as big as mine. I have a really big family.
I feel like you probably have. Well, I don't know. I don't remember when you've ever came over. Like,
I've been to a family party or two.
have you?
I think so, during high school.
Mm.
I remember, what's his name, making carne asada
Albert?
one time. Yeah, you made like carne asada tacos or burritos or something.
Yeah, you probably met them all then.
Yeah,
They were basically. I don't have that many.
yeah. My mom's side of the family is insane.
And I would say like we're not that close.
Really,
Yeah.
I'm like pretty close with a good chunk of my cousins, but like another, I don't know, the other fucking section, I'm not really that close with them.
Mm.
But they're cool though. They're like if I had to call them for advice, they would totally be cool with that. You know, it's not like I'm out of touch with them or anything, but I'm just like, I'm not calling them every day. I'm like, hey, what's up, Auntie Cam or whatever, you know?
Auntie Cam? Just make up an aunt, bro? Like your girlfriend from Honolulu?
No.
I have an
My
aunt.
family's real.
I definitely have a big family.
I have a family. I'm not the only one left, okay?
And then next year you're gonna get a real family, and I'll be like, "Hey, what about your big family?" You're
Oh,
like,
that was
I made
fake.
them up.
That was a lie. Dude, you know what's funny? I don't know if you remember this, but me and Aaron, when we would go to, before you could buy video games online, you would have to go to GameStop if you wanted to get the game when it came out that night.
For real?
Yeah, and you would stay in a line. They'd have like a whole party for the game, and it was really cool. And I kind of miss it. But they would do like costume contests and stuff. So me and Aaron had these superhero whitey tighties that we would just put on over our pants because it was funny.
Like Captain Underpants?
Yeah, I had Captain America ones actually, and he had Superman ones or something like that. And we would wear those, and a lot of the times we would win the costume competition because it's so stupid, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
You know? And I would feel bad sometimes because some people would come in like full cosplay, like really worked hard on their outfit. And I'm like, dude, give it to him, man. Don't give it to me. I just put freaking underwear on over my pants. That's all hilarious. I did. But yeah, Aaron the other day, I lost those underwear for a long time. And Aaron the other day was like, dude, you're never going to guess what I just found. And I'm like, what? And it was my freaking Captain America underpants. And I was like, no way. And I pulled the elastic. It was shot, of course. They're old as shit. But it's like, damn, dude.
So it was like a movie premiere for video games?
Pretty much. Yeah, you like wait in line. Except for it's like you're not waiting in line the whole time. Like you just stay in the building.
Yeah.
And they do like little promotional stuff. Like the competitions, like the costume stuff. They give out prizes, so you get like a free $25 gift card or whatever, something stupid. But dude, that was a good old days, man. Do you remember walking to Blockbuster to get a freaking to rent a movie?
That was the bomb.
That was such a good era.
I just loved it, like walking through the aisles.
Yeah,
and like looking at all the movies.
Dude, something like if Blockbuster ever came back, and they just made it how it was. If I walk through that door, I'll probably cry.
Yeah.
Like, that is one of the most nostalgic feelings for a 90s kid ever.
It is like nostalgia.
It's so insane. And it's sad that those went away. Like, I remember when the Blockbuster from our house shut down, the one on 35th. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why are these all going away? And then I think it was like a week later, they're like, oh yeah, Blockbuster's going bankrupt or something. I was like, no.
Did they go bankrupt like after Redbox came out?
I think it was Redbox
or Netflix.
I'm pretty sure it was because Netflix was already out and then Redbox came out. And I think Redbox was the fucking like the last nail in the coffin.
You remember when Netflix was like they would just mail you DVDs?
Yeah. That was so weird. I didn't know why people liked that.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't you just fucking go down to Blockbuster?
I remember Tina would do that. And she would watch like that 70s show.
On DVD.
So they would send her like 3 DVDs at a time. And she would watch them and then like switch them out.
Yeah, because you could only have a certain amount.
Yeah.
You couldn't like order like 10 or something. It was only like 3.
And then they figured out streaming.
Yeah.
And like now I don't even go to Redbox.
Man.
Maybe like 2 years ago I would go to Redbox like every couple months.
I haven't gone to a Redbox since high school.
Yeah.
I hardly ever go to the movies now, really.
There's just so much on Netflix now.
Yeah. And it's not even just Netflix. You got Hulu, you got Disney Plus, you got all these,
HBO Max.
Yeah, Paramount Plus.
But like Netflix in itself, they've just come up with so much more content.
Oh yeah.
Like
they just are still ahead of the game.
I remember
they got there first.
Even in like 2016 or 17, like when I first moved out of my mom's house.
Yeah.
They didn't have a ton.
Yeah.
Like Narcos came out. And that was like...
I remember watching Spartacus, the show on there.
Spartacus.
Yeah. Because we were like freshmen in high school and there's boobies in it. So we're like, cool.
Boobies, huh?
Boobies in the show, and there's also lots of killing. Boobies in my show, and there's also lots of killing.
I don't even know what Spartacus is.
You never heard of like the tale of Spartacus?
No.
Pretty much, he is like a great warrior that turned into a gladiator, like which gladiators were practically slaves meant to fight. And so he like was like, fuck this bullshit. Got all the gladiators to form an army, and then they fucking just fought their way out of their arena or something like that. I don't know how like the actual story goes. That's how like the movies are, but something along those lines.
I thought he was the dude from 300.
That would be Leonidas.
Oh, and he just lives in Sparta.
Yes.
No, I thought his name was Spartacus.
No, that's Leonidas for sure. But I mean, you're close for sure.
Yeah, that movie had boobies too. And then
it did.
My grandpa let me watch it. He would always let me watch movies with like boobs in it. And he'd be like, "Don't tell your mom." And then, okay, so one time he let me, the movie Stripes, there's like a shower scene.
Yeah.
And he let me borrow the movie. And I was probably in 2nd grade. Yeah. And one of my friends came over and we watched the movie. And I kept rewinding that scene.
Stripes?
Yeah, Stripes. It's like a military movie.
Oh, the one where they're, I know this one. It's Bill Murray and
Bill
John
Murray.
Candy, and it's the mud wrestling scene.
No, well, there's like a shower scene.
I thought it was the mud wrestling scene with the two Oh, no, I'm getting that mixed up with Old School. Never mind.
But anyway, it's military. It is Bill Murray. But my friend was there, and we kept rewinding the shower scene. It was like a locker room shower scene. And my mom walked in, and she's like, "What are you watching?" "Oh, Lord." And then she like had to call this kid's mom and like tell him that we were like watching boobs.
That's so embarrassing.
I'm like, it's so not a big deal, honestly. And then,
dude, if I ever catch my kid doing stuff like that, I'm gonna go in there and be like, "Don't let me catch you watching this shit, dude." Yeah. And then I'm not gonna say anything after that. And if mom's home, I'm gonna make sure she's not going in your room for a little bit.
It's hard to like, as an adult, it's hard to like remember like or see like why it's bad for kids to see that shit. I guess like I don't know.
Yeah.
Because now like growing up, like I saw that crap and like maybe I'm not normal. I guess maybe I'm fucked up somehow.
I think seeing that as a child, seeing people naked as a child, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
But like sex
I think sex
is
maybe is a little too much. Depends on the age.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to be that old to understand sex and watch sex. But I
like
think
straight up porn. That's like crazy.
Well, for a kid, at least for a boy, I would say 12 is okay.
I don't know. Because I'm
speaking from experience.
Well,
you know
but
what I'm
like,
saying?
I don't know if it was necessarily good for us to see it when we were younger. Because it kind of like distorts your view of like what you think sex should be.
I mean,
or what you think like a woman should look like, I guess.
Kind of.
Sometimes.
But like I don't know, if somebody explained that to me though, instead of it was just super awkward, and nobody talked to me about it, I would have understood that. Yeah. For sure. I mean, maybe not right then in that moment, but like further on down the line, that would stay with me, and I would be like, okay, I can see how this could ruin like sex, like actual sex or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, I could see it. And I don't know, but like think about like if you were to watch porn as a 12-year-old versus if you were to watch porn as an 18-year-old, what would be the difference?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I don't think it would be that much of a difference.
I can't say because I watched it as both, so. I don't know.
And honestly, like, you're not going to stop a teenage boy. Like, 12-year-old, you just figured out you get boners.
But now it's like...
he's going to watch porn.
Now, like, every kid has a phone, so, like, they for sure have seen it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not... I think there's, like, apps where parents can, like, really see, like, exactly what kids are watching and stuff.
Oh, yeah, parental control.
I'll probably, like, put that on my kids' apps.
Oh, yeah.
I'm more concerned about, like...
I'm more concerned about drugs.
Well, that's that too, for sure.
Thing. I'm not really concerned about sex, I'm sure.
Well, I'm concerned about my kid having sex mostly because I don't want them to get someone pregnant, or I don't want them to get pregnant, depending on like their gender.
Yeah, but that's why you got to be honest with your kid and be like, dude, sex is fine, it's all right, but make sure you're being safe. I know you're gonna be a young, horny, freaking teenage boy, and you just gotta like stop thinking with your dick for like 1 second and put that condom on. Yeah, and then feel free, have fun.
Yeah, or do everything besides that. Which is it's hard to stop yourself, but
that's true.
You could, because I feel like the best way to keep kids from doing it is like telling them about pregnancy and explaining how hard it is to take care of a kid. Yeah. Or like even just have them, like if you could have them borrow a baby for a few days and like have to watch it. Yeah. Then they'd probably be like, oh, screw this, dude.
God, you know what's funny? My whole life growing up, I always thought to myself, I'm never gonna explain stuff like how my parents explained it to me because they would always just like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't you do that? You know. I'm like, I'm gonna and like they would explain it to me, but it always felt like demeaning somehow. And I've always thought that way, but then like now thinking about it, I feel like no matter how I say it, it's always going to sound a little demeaning because it's always going to be me forcing my ideals on somebody else.
I don't know. I think there's definitely ways that work a lot better.
Yeah.
Than like how our parents may have done it.
But I just feel like it's still, from the kid's perspective, it's still going to always feel at least a little bit demeaning.
Yeah, I'm sure. Or they're just going to think you sound annoying.
Yeah,
and like
or shut
whatever.
up, Dad.
Yeah, you don't even know what you're talking about. I'm smarter than you.
I'm the smartest person ever. Like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, I definitely want to raise my kids different.
Yeah, dude, I think honesty is key.
Yeah,
really. As long as you're just 100% honest and like, hey, dude, whatever you want to do, I respect it, but here's how to be safe with it. Here's what to do, and like talks with drugs. That's like. That you have to be 100% honest with everything about it.
Yeah, you can't just be like, that's bad.
Yeah, you can't. You got to be like, this is what this drug does. This is how it feels, and this is how addicting it is, and this is like the repercussions of it, and like you got to be 100% honest. I feel like.
Yeah, because there's a difference between drugs.
Oh, huge
like,
difference.
If my 16-year-old was smoking weed, I mean, I wouldn't really want him to, but I'm not. It's not super dangerous.
Yeah, it's like as long as she or he's getting good grades or whatever, I'm probably not going to care that much. And if they're playing sports, I'm going to be like, hey, you need to be clean when you fucking get your physical or whatever.
Yeah. But then there's like opiates, meth, coke, like
stuff like that.
Shit that could just like ruin your life so fast.
That has to be warned like in detail. Because my parents told me, don't do those drugs, right? Don't do drugs ever. But it was never explained to me what they do. Yeah. And if my mom told me how meth can ruin your life and how heroin and opiates and all this shit can ruin your life, I would have been fucking terrified for the rest of my life. And I would never, ever touch them.
Yeah, I just got to explain it. But it doesn't even work 100. Well, it does work because my mom was addicted to meth. And she was like open about like what it did and shit. And like, I just knew we had a bad life when I was growing up. Yeah. And meth has always scared me. Like, I would never try meth. Yeah. I mean, I really wouldn't do any drugs now. Yeah. But meth always scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, dude, it's a scary one. Because it like, I don't know, dude. I think heroin's the scariest out of all.
All opiates are for sure 100% the worst.
Yeah, it's like
they have the most physical hold on you. They're 100%.
Yeah, their withdrawals are insane.
The withdrawals are insane.
So bad.
They're like by far worse than all the drugs.
Oh yeah.
They kill more people.
Yeah.
Like fentanyl.
Yeah.
Kills people so much.
100%. Which fentanyl has been found in cocaine now. Yeah. And has been killing people. Yep. So
put in like everything.
No more freaking Peruvian marching powder for me, I guess. Jeez.
No more after right now.
No more right. Okay, here we go.
No more. Starting. Maybe now.
Starting.
Tomorrow.
Starting when I get off this high and then I do another bump.
Starting when I run out of this bag.
No, I don't do that shit.
Yeah. I hate cocaine.
Dude, it's a shitty drug. It's such a shitty drug.
It's weird. It just gives me so much anxiety. I want to jump off a roof.
Dude, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know why I ever enjoyed it. You know? Yeah. Like, because it's like Adderall, but it's like way worse depression and anxiety than Adderall. I never got anxiety from Adderall. Oh, I felt like the best version of me on Adderall. And then the crashes could be kind of rough sometimes, but not that bad. Cocaine, dude, is like anxiety fucking to the max. And then when you start crashing, it's fucking depression central. Yeah. And it's like...
It was for sure like nowhere near as good as Adderall.
No, not even close.
It was weird.
No, dude. I'd rather fucking just... I actually have been talking to a doctor about doing something about my ADHD. So I might be getting on Adderall or Ritalin or something here soon.
I wouldn't
don't know.
do that.
Well, I don't know if it's what I need, but I really, like, I have days, dude, where I can't think at all. My brain is just so scrambled. I'm like, dude, I can't even. But there's another thing that I found out about that's called brain mapping.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much ADHD brains, they, like, everybody thinks they're speeding up, but it's like pretty much your foot is on the brake and you're also driving at 15 miles an hour. And I know that sounds weird, but actually I should probably not even explain. This is going to be so boring.
Yeah,
Never
that sounds
mind.
boring.
This sounds, yeah.
Like, this sounds
you
boring,
should have
bro.
done a fucking Crystalia skit where you're like, hello? Yeah, I know. This is the most boring conversation I've ever had in my life. Dude, that shit, he's so creative, bro.
He is.
Me and my friend Isai, if he got the tickets, I don't know if he got the tickets because the show's sold out now, but we're supposed to see him at the end of the month.
Oh, really?
Which would be sedip,
That would
but
be sweet.
if he didn't get the tickets, we're screwed. But Aaron and Michelle are going to see it too.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is probably the most boring episode ever.
I think it started out pretty good.
I don't know what happened.
And we're crashing a little bit.
I'm
We're
like,
crashing.
I didn't take a nap today.
We got to bring it back up. Where's the energy? Where's the energy, guys?
It's gone. I didn't get a chance to take a nap.
Dance party, dance party. Dude, yeah, I'm super tired today too. God, what is up? What is up when you get like past your mid 70s? You just need to start taking naps.
Yeah.
What's up with that, dude?
I
I
know,
never
dude.
used to take naps.
I know when I was
Now
young.
I'm just like, oh.
When I was young, I was like a virile horse. Virile.
Bro, I had like in high school, there's no way I would ever take a nap.
I was always tired.
Dude, sometimes I would just stay up for like 2 days just because I had so much energy. Like I didn't need sleep
You're
that
probably
night.
just jerking off too much.
No.
Energizer bunny.
Does jerking off give you energy?
No, I'm just saying you're probably like too preoccupied jerking off to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'd probably jerk off like 8 to 9 times a night, you know.
That's like on a slow night.
That's a slow night. Yeah. My dick hates me.
It's all bruised and purple.
It's yeah.
Like it's always purple, but
Yeah, definitely. That's why my wiener's so small, because it stunted its growth when I was jerking
you're
off
just
so
beating
much.
it down like that game at
It's like
the
a squashed accordion.
you know the game at Peter Piper where you hit the moles when they pop out.
Oh, whack-a-mole.
That was you. Your dick was trying to grow, and you were like,
Dude, we went to, speaking of Peter Piper, I went to Peter Piper Pizza yesterday for Jake's daughter's birthday.
"Oh, Jake's daughter."
Yeah. And then after that, I went to Dave & Buster's for Michelle's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah, freaking long day.
so it was like
dude.
kid birthday party and then adult birthday party
Yep.
at a similar establishment.
Yeah, and then the waiter tried to double charge me, or the waitress, but she didn't know because I did the. This is why I fucking hate those scan table things, and then order online.
Mm-hmm.
And I ordered my shit online, and then at the end, she gave me my receipt, and I was like, I already paid, and she was like, no, you didn't, and I was like, I could show you the bank statement, like $23 came out of my freaking thing. You know, and she was like, okay, I'll go get my manager. And she was like, okay. And she went and talked to him and figured it out. But it was like, dude.
How does she
those
not
things-
know that like you didn't ask her for the food and she just brought it out to you?
Yeah, that's what she kind of put that together after
Yeah.
she gave me the receipt, because she kind of like, when she was like, no, you did it. And she kind of like thought about it for a
Yeah.
sec, you know, felt
She's
off.
like, "Oh, I didn't take your order."
Yeah, exactly. So then she's like, I'm going to go get my manager. He can figure it out.
Yeah.
Because they were super busy, and they had like 2 waitresses.
That's
the
their
whole time.
policy, actually, at Dave & Buster's. They try to double charge you, and some people will do it on
Oh,
accident,
yeah.
and that's how their profits are through the roof.
Oh,
You should like buy their stocks.
I should. With all my millions of dollars that I have.
Yeah, but what do you need more for? You know, you're already so rich.
You know what? Charity.
Oh yeah, you can give it to charity.
Yeah. Well, not charity, but like I'm gonna give it to charities.
Yeah.
Because
No,
fuck that
yeah,
lady.
fuck-
She's
not
horrible.
charity. Nobody giving anything to charity.
No.
We're talking about a person.
Yeah.
In case you didn't catch on to that. So Nicholas, if you could be anything, like you work for your dad's company, but like if you could have like any career or like do anything with your life to make money, like what would you do?
If I was good enough, I would write comic books.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You actually do
like
that?
Draw and write them. Yeah. That because my creativity, I actually talked with you remember DJ? Oh, you might not remember him. He was a grade younger than us and he hung out with Matthew Noyes a lot.
Yeah, I remember DJ.
You remember DJ?
I mean, was he like a white kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of white kids, but
he was like
DJ.
He was like the only one at the
DJ
school, I think.
Birch.
He had like reddish hair.
Yeah. I talked to him about an idea because he's like writing books and stuff. And he was like, yeah, this is definitely, because I told him I had this idea like since I was in middle school. He's like, yeah, this is definitely like a middle school idea. And when he said that to me, I was like, damn, all my ideas are still like this though, you know? And I was like, fuck. And he was like, he told me it would be better as like a comic book series if you could do that, but it's really hard to get into comic booking. And
he writes
like
books?
He writes like play scripts and stuff like that.
Really?
I think, yeah.
Like professionally?
I think so, yeah.
Dude, he should write what we're supposed to say on here because this shit sucks.
Dude, I know, right? I want to hang out with him again and like have him watch our podcast and give me feedback on it. Because he knows like I think he went to school for like film production and writing and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Because he made a mini movie in college and posted it on YouTube, and just earlier this month, I think it got put on IMDb. Yeah. And so, like, he knows what he's doing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we could definitely take a couple pointers from that guy. But I forget what we were saying. Oh, yeah, I would definitely do comic books because there's no limits with comic books. And your limitation is your creativeness. So you could literally do anything and make up whatever kind of story. You just have to be fucking original. That's the thing. It's so hard to be original nowadays because everything has been thought of.
But do you write ever?
I have been lately.
You've been writing?
Yeah. It's like a therapy thing, kind of. It helps me like not think of everything at once. That's like a huge problem I have. I get overwhelmed, think about everything at once all the time. But yeah, that's one of the things I've been doing is just writing and try to get my mind focused on one thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I always have been like writing songs and stuff like that, but I've never like written down. No, when I was a kid, I actually made a couple comic books. I made 2. I don't remember what they're called or anything, but I actually like took like pieces of paper, folded them inside each other, stapled the back, and made like a whole comic book thing when I was in like 4th grade.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I remember Alex, he wrote this like, they had to write a children's book for like an assignment in like high school.
Yeah.
And he wrote this book called like, I forgot what it was called, but it was about a boy ladybug. And everyone made fun of him for being a boy ladybug.
Yeah.
And I just forgot. And then at the end, like everyone accepts him and stuff and whatever.
Yeah.
And his teachers like loved it. And they were like, dude, this is like a good book.
Nice.
They're like, just try to get you like published or whatever.
That's awesome.
But
That's
they never did.
funny.
But I'm like, I wonder if he has it. Like, that'd be cool. I want to read it.
You know what's funny? The same kind of thing happened to me in 7th grade because we had poetry class. And I wrote songs like when I was a kid. I wasn't very good at it when I was a kid. I'm still not really that good at it now because I know basic writing skills, but
yeah, like you can rhyme hand with hand.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I know very basic rhyming patterns and shit, but I wrote a poem, or everybody had to write a poem in this class, and my teacher at the end of the day we had like this meeting, and she was like, these 2 poems are going in this poetry competition that's being held in I don't know. I don't remember where it was being held, but she's like, you win $100 or something if you win. And it was my poem and my friend Miles's poem, and we both won, and we both won $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, holy
separate
shit.
poems?
Yeah. And I was like, how many entries were there? And she said 70.
Dang.
I was like, how did both of ours win? We tied for the winner. And there were 70 other people or 68 other people.
How'd you both get $100 if that was like the grand prize?
I don't know because they were going to split it. Yeah, because we both won. Like we both got the same amount of votes or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, it's voted on.
I guess. I don't know. I really don't know, but all I know is I fucking won that. And then my teacher was like, you're going to write like a poem for the end of the year or something. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
Like, I already got my $100. Dude.
Yeah. It's like, dude, this is lame.
I'd be like, is there more money involved in this?
Yeah.
Because I already won a competition. So from my prior experience, I think my next poem should be worth about 10 grand.
Yeah. She super tried to convince me to start writing poetry and stuff. And I was like, I like writing songs. I don't like writing poetry. She was like, poetry's so much easier. And it's like the same thing. You don't even have to rhyme sometimes. Like, it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no.
Don't care.
Don't care. That's not for me.
Yeah.
No, thank you, senor teacher.
Senior teacher.
Senor teacher.
Senior lady teacher.
Senorita, taste mamacita, tell my baby what's your name. Conchita, taste. No, I forget the words.
Yeah.
That's a good song. Tenacious D.
Oh, yeah. Tenacious
If you don't watch Tenacious D, we can't be friends.
If you don't watch it on a constant basis.
If you don't listen to Tenacious D.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know who Jack Black and Kyle Gass are.
Long as fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo, there lived a humble family, religious through and through. Yeah, there was a black sheep, and they all just wanted to know.
If you don't know that song,
yeah,
you shouldn't be listening to us. Because that's the kind of humor we're about here.
Everyone's commenting right now. We actually turned this off about 40 minutes ago. How do you comment when you don't see it? I don't know, but they're commenting. I actually just came back just to tell you that no one's watching this.
I skipped 40 minutes ahead and you're talking about this, and I want you to know I stopped the video 40 minutes ago. Oh, dude.
All right, I guess that's all we have for today.
Yeah, we're just kind of rambling now.
I don't even know if I'm going to post this because...
No, there's some good stuff in here. There's some good stuff.
Let us know in the comments. Was there anything good in here?
We should do one more thing because we're a little short on time right now.
I don't think so.
Are we? Are we at 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Roughly? Okay, we can cut it here.
Yep. So we'll see you in the next one.
All right.
We're sorry for being so boring.
If you don't like looking at our ugly faces, go check out us on Spotify or Spotify.
Spotify.
This is my first time doing the outro.
It's not pedophile for Spotify.
Spotify and Apple Podcast. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.
We will see you in the next episode.